The couple now suing Walmart after they lost custody of their 3 little girls when a Walmart employee turned in their family photos of bath time, calling them obscene. We're going to talk to the couple live in just a moment, but first, their story. Anthony and Lisa Damari went to this Walmart in Peoria, Arizona to get their family vacation photos developed. But an employee there quickly raised a red flag. Mixed in with the 144 snapshots were 8 pictures of their 3 little girls playing during bath time. The girls, then 18 months, 4 and 5 years old, were partially nude. The Walmart employee called police, who decided some of the photos could be child pornography. Despite pleas by the Damaris that the photos were innocent shots of the kids goofing around at bath time, Child Protective Services removed the 3 girls from their home. But a medical examiner found no signs of abuse, and a judge ruled the photos were harmless.
The authorities need to prove intent on the part of the parents, some sort of sexual intent. And once a judge reviewed the situation, I think everybody agreed that there was no such sexual intent.
After a month, the girls were returned, but the damages were done. Lisa was suspended from her job at a school for a year, and the couple says they were put on a list of sex offenders. Now Anthony and Lisa are fighting back with a lawsuit against Walmart and the city of Peoria. And joining us now from there in an exclusive interview, Anthony and Lisa Damari is actually how they say their last name, and also their attorney, Dick Treon. Thank you all 3 for joining us this morning. And Lisa, let me begin with you. This happened a year ago. The photos were taken in August of 2008. For a time, you didn't have your 3 little girls with you. You do have them again. How are they doing, Lisa?
We have... They're doing really well, I think, considering what's happened. But sometimes we don't know the effects that children experience and are undergoing when they've been through something like this. Occasionally, my oldest has a lot of anxiety about going over to other people's homes, her family members who she's very close with. And they talk about it sometimes. They refer to it as the stranger's house.
I know it's been a difficult year for everyone concerned. And AJ, take us back, if you will. You take their digital photos. You take the memory stick into Walmart. Tell us what was on that memory stick. There were over 100 photos.
Yeah, there was, like you said, 144 photos. The majority of them were from a vacation that we had taken with a bunch of our friends in San Diego. The photos that were in question, I believe of the 13, only 2 of them were from that vacation. But most of the photos on the entire memory stick were from the vacation, and then there was a few at the beginning of the memory stick that were just, photos that we had been taking around the house.
Well, you have given us 4 photos to show that were in question, and those are the photos that we have been showing our audience. But Dick Treon, describing one of the photos that raised a flag, police quote, they wrote, "The young girl appeared to be posed in a provocative manner. Child erotica was also a phrase that was used." So if they're all perfectly innocent, why are you only releasing 4 of the photos?
The parents have been adamant from the beginning that they were not going to release any of the photos because they're private and personal. These photos were never intended for anybody to see except family members. However, after the press conference we had last week, the city of Peoria released a 60-page report that purported to describe the photos and called them pornographic, child erotica, sexual exploitation. And so I can't release the nude photos because if I do, I could be charged with the crime of sexually exploiting these children based on the evaluation by the detective from the city of Peoria. So what I wanted to do was to try to let the truth catch up with the lie, and the lie is contained in his report where he makes these descriptions, which are totally his own subjective impression, evaluation with absolutely no training, experience, or background to be able to make this judgment. And so I got Lisa and AJ's permission to release 4 of these photos, which she labels, and I hope your viewers have seen them. The pictures of the father he calls pornographic and child erotica, and the daughters child erotica and pornography. So in evaluating what the city and the state have said regarding what this couple has done, since I can't show you the nude pictures, we'd ask you to at least take into consideration the qualifications of this person who has labeled these photos as in the manner he did, in evaluating whether he's qualified or competent to render the opinion he did. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they say, and perversion is in the eye of the viewer. And you can look at these 4 photos and infer for yourself what the accuracy level might be for the other photos that we can't show you in terms of his determination that they constitute child erotica and pornography and exploitation of these children.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Lisa and AJ, can you understand why there may have been some concern on the part of the person who originally saw these photos? AJ?
No, I don't understand it at all. They're photos that 95% of the families out there in America have these exact same photos. There's nothing to them, so from the beginning we haven't really understood why this has happened, why it's gone on the way it did.
And Lisa, I know that you're a teacher, you work in a school, and for a time you lost your position. You and your husband were placed on a sex offender list even for a time before being taken down. But you are back. You're back working. What is your message for families this morning who take some photos but what is your overall message, Lisa?
Well, my overall message is that I think especially in today's society, it seems like we're with all the technology that we have, we're able to disperse photographs very easily. And I think that we need to have an awareness of, one, how our innocent photographs can be misconstrued or misperceived, and that you need to have an awareness before you go to get anything printed or developed of what the policies are. And as in our case, there was nothing that was displayed for us that somebody would be censoring our photographs at Walmart.
Well, Lisa and AJ, thank you. As we said, I know it's been quite an ordeal. I'm glad to hear your 3 girls are doing well, and I know you'll continue to keep in touch with us. Mr. Frion, thank you very much. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Going forward, yes. And Walmart had this statement. They said, at Walmart, we're committed to providing quality service and convenience to our photo customers. They are sensitive allegations, and we're taking them very seriously. And for the city officials of Peoria, Arizona, city officials say they stand behind the officer and will defend against these accusations, and we'll let you know what happens going forward.